Hello again, it's time for another short video update. We'd like to give you all an update on what's been going on in Pakistan. The fundraiser we have done for the Pakistani folks that are really suffering because of this COVID-19 is going really well. The Lord is really blessed. Everybody's been so generous, and the people in Pakistan are so thankful. They've received so many packets of food. Actually, they have received 550 food packets. So that is enough food to feed 550 families for a week. Now, we wouldn't have to do this, but in Pakistan, these folks are just not able to get jobs to help them through this COVID-19 period, and their economy is shut down, and their government is not helping them because of the fact that they are Christians. A lot of the Christians have been able to keep their jobs. They work online, and so we haven't helped them. The only ones who are getting help are the ones who need it the most, and we know that because we're delegating this out to the leaders of the church, and they know the people in the church and who needs help and who doesn't. So we've helped 550, we've given out 550 food packets. Over 200 families have received a food packet. Some have received 2, some have received 3 times. And we're going to do this for at least one more week. It looks like things are starting to open up a little, but we need at least one more week. And to continue the pace we've been going at, what we need is $2,400 to make it through to the end of this week. Up until now, we've received $6,859. And so that's just an amazing thing. God has been so good. And like I say, the people in Pakistan are just so thankful. It's also been an outreach to the Muslim people in the area to see that Christians are giving also. So that's a great thing. If you can give through PayPal or if you can mail a check to our support address, either one of those ways is a great way to help us out financially with this unexpected need that has come upon us. So let's see, about this past week. Well, it was Mother's Day.
Yes, it was. And we were able to go over to some friend's house and have a cookout, and the kids got to ride go-karts and play out in a field and play with goats and pigs and chickens and just about every farm animal you can think of. And so we had a great time. And then the next day was Lee's girlfriend Sable had her birthday, and she turned 20. So we had a cake for her and had a good afternoon with her as well.
Gwen made an amazing cake. It was really good. It was, what's it called? Red velvet. Which I found out is actually chocolate.
Yes.
Which is probably why I like it so much. And so that was good. And then let's see, on Sunday morning, we came up here at 6 o'clock in the morning on Mother's Day. We came up here before that, but at 6 o'clock we started our live stream preaching into Thailand and Pakistan. And I had an interpreter translated into Urdu, and that went really well early in the morning. And then we went down and had church in the parking lot. Here in Texas, things are opening up somewhat, but still a lot of things are still closed. But we have seen some things open up. But we're still in our parking lot. But we did have church Wednesday night in our auditorium. But we had everything was kind of sectioned off, and there were rules for coming in and going out, and ages, no kids, stuff like that. So
well, Sunday morning in Pakistan was also Mother's Day. So it was a lot of fun to get to see a lot of the women that I miss and get to tell them Happy Mother's Day as well.
Yes. And then, for the first time in a long time,
yes,
Gwendolyn and I were able to go out on a date together. And she's been fasting, and she wanted to break her fast with something from Applebee's, and they're open to 25% seating capacity. So we went down to Applebee's and enjoyed a good meal together.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes. And then something was not a lot of fun. Yesterday, Cynthia, my daughter, took her test to get her driver's license. And she did a fantastic job. They have a system here in Texas where you can get your driver's license even though most of the Department of Motor Vehicles are shut down. You can do a lot of it online, and there are some instructors that will just give the examination that are approved to do that. So we're very fortunate that there was one in Burleson, Texas, close to us. The young lady before us that took her exam drove all the way from Abilene, and that's about a 3-hour drive, 2.5-3-hour drive for them. So she took her test, parallel parked the very first time, nailed it in a car she had never driven before. So I was very proud of her for getting that done. And so we've been busy over the last week or so. And then we have homeschool and all the regular stuff. What we want you to pray about for the next week. A lot of folks are asking about when we're going back to Thailand, and we're wondering that ourselves. So right now in Thailand, there are no flights, international flights allowed to arrive until May 31st. It is expected that's going to get extended to the end of June. Right now, Thais are in the queue to come in first. So before foreigners are allowed to come in, the Thai people are going to be allowed to come in. Right now they're being required to quarantine for 14 days, not at home, but at a place that the government sets aside. Right now there are 9,000 Thai people in the queue, and they are able to handle 200 a day. So they're going to have to increase what they're able to do, or it's just going to take 4 or 5 months. Once they open up, the people with work permits and resident visas will be able to enter first before tourists as far as foreigners go. Well, we do have a work permit. It has expired while we were here, but the missionary family that's helping us out in Bangkok, Thailand, we believe that because it expired during COVID-19, that the government will allow me to go in and all the documents have been applied, but I have to be there in person. So we're hopeful that if I arrive, I can go do that and then do the quarantine for 2 weeks. But right now, realistically, we're probably looking at something like September or October before we're able to even get our tickets to go back. So that was one thing folks are asking about. Then what else do we have? Our appointments. So the way things are right now, we're looking at the possibility of starting to make appointments in the month of June or July. And we're hopeful that things will open back up. We don't really want to wait until August to make some appointments to be in churches to update people if it opens up in August, because churches need 2 or 3 months to be able to book a missionary. So if you're interested in us coming by in the month of June or July, please email me. Just reply to this email and let me know, and we'll try to schedule that so that we can do that. And we'll just see. If we schedule it and we're not able to go, then we'll just have to do something streaming, and we'll have to play it by ear like we've been doing for a while now. So, as you can see, we've had a busy week this past week, and we have a lot planned this upcoming week. So just please be in prayer about our return time to Thailand, making some appointments the next couple of months, but most of all, for the Christians in Pakistan and the project that we have to raise funds to buy food packets for them. So until next week, thank you, and God bless you.